And to think, I used to hate and refuse to buy propane tractors. What's wrong with me? I think a drug addiction to be cheaper at this point. But new arrival. Actually went and picked it up yesterday, but wind was howling yesterday when I picked it up. We got video loading it, so you can watch that. But around the latest tractor purchase. Now, this one came in, it's actually, thank you Nolan for getting a hold of me on this one. Pretty much saved this one from scrap. It was literally at the scrapyard in line to be cut down and crushed. And it's a really rare international. You don't really run into very often for a multitude of reasons. The W400 in itself was not a long production run tractor, and they did not make that many of them in gas, diesel, or propane. I think it was less than 3,000. I'd have to look and verify that. But in propane, the W400, they only made 38 of them. And this is one of them, 1954 model. All right, had to stop and talk there to a neighbor for a minute. If anybody needs or knows of a front axle for a 555 Massey, let me know. He needs one. But I just looked it up. They made 3,188 W400s between 1952 and 1954. This one's a 54 model, and it's one of 38. I believe they made 28 in 1954 too. But straight from the scrapyard, essentially. And they actually stabbed the rear tires at the scrapyard to drain the fluid out of them. So that's really, honestly, unfortunate. That rim there looks usable. I don't think the other one is. Motor currently stuck, haven't validated that yet. As you can see, it's probably been a long time since this thing has ran, looking at that battery on there. Pretty straight, grill stoved in a little bit. That, honestly, a little bit of patience, and that would come around a lot. Same with this nose piece. I think you could get it pushed back out a little bit. I know the left front tire is leaking air. But yeah, propane has all the badging on it. W400 LP gas, international, torque amplifier there on the back. Got the front emblem. All these emblems are here. Torque amplifier there. It's got everything going for it. As far as that sort of stuff, having badges and all the hard to find parts. One of the brakes is a little sticky. I loosened all the bolts up and kind of got this slid out about a ½ inch. That way it would roll. Yesterday to load, you can watch that on video. It was a little bit of a struggle. Still has a PTO hooked to it. I'd love to know what it was hooked to, but we'll never know. Looks like that might have got damaged when they loaded it up there, wherever it came from. I assume it came from somewhere in Nebraska, but hard to know. Cool steering wheel spinner. That's a cute piece. I'll keep that for myself. The gauge still shows it's got 65% of a tank of propane, which is pretty darn wild, actually. Yeah, I think that rim's done. I don't know, just really straight old tractor. Fender here's got a little hickey. Damn it, just a little bent up, no big deal. I think all the right dust shields and sheet metal are here for it. The seat spring is there and not under the seat currently. But that's no big deal to correct. Just a cool tractor. I need to, pull a dipstick on it, some of that stuff. See what we got. It's got oil in it. It's a little low, but it's not like scary. So I don't know, maybe I got like a bunch of this auction time stuff leaving today, so maybe while we're here hanging around, I might pull spark plugs on it, fill it full of ATF and acetone, or you know, holy water and tiger semen as well. See if we can get her loosened up. And it'd be really cool to have this thing running. I honestly do not intend to keep this tractor. So if somebody wants it out there, shoot me a message. I have $1,400 in it and only want to make a little bit of profit, okay? That's where we're at. I do not need to keep this thing. It's not really the era of IH tractors I like, but it is rare, so it has been saved and brought in. It's got power steering. I don't know if that was an option on one of these. It might have actually been. Was power steering was optional. There's your tank serial number. There's a serial number tag 3433CS. C is propane, S is TA, L is high altitude head for propane, which most of the time propane got high altitude heads. Don't know why there's a torch cut hole there, kind of interesting. But all the right sheet metals here to go with it. It does have a TA lever there. Yeah, it rolls. I don't know if throttle is definitely stuck. Cool ignition switch thingy going on here. You gotta uncover it and then you can turn it. Never seen that before. All the original gauges look to be pretty much here. Yeah, it's a pretty good old thing. I actually really quite like it for what it is. I do not need to keep it though. Yeah, battery, Dunzo, just, you know, quite a few good things going on here. It's really nice and complete in my opinion. I don't have the air cleaner cap and the bowl off the air cleaner. It's actually in my pickup, so I'll have to grab that, put it on here. But it's got all the old Ensign stuff on it there. But we're gonna load out some stuff here this morning. Wind's kind of blowing today, so supposed to blow harder tomorrow too, and I'm going to an auction tomorrow that's really got a really cool, interesting piece, so look forward to that. What else? One remote right there. Would love to know what that would have said and that right there, but that's okay. Got 540 PTO, live PTO, which is good. And that rim's a little crusty, but it'd probably work for what we're doing. I think these are 16.930s. Yeah, 16.930s. I bet you could squeeze 18.430s onto it if needed, because I have a few over there. But I think I'm going to shove this thing in line. Got tractor, 2 loaders, and a plow leaving today for sure, and maybe the Cub Cadets. Maybe, I don't know. But there's that. We'll come back in a little bit and maybe mess with this thing. Another random afternoon pasture grab. Saw this on Marketplace for 500 bucks, and I pretty much told the guy I'd take it. Doing some reading, looking at the serial number, it's actually 52 Willys Jeep Pickup. I actually paid a little bit more to get the extra cab and doors and frame back there. Not sure why, but I took them anyway. But it's all here, and you know, Western Kansas things, and I think Western Nebraska, or Western Oklahoma, excuse me. 1967 Oklahoma plates on it. So I'm gonna assume that's the last time it was tagged. But in the glove box, or what was left of the glove box, I actually found a receipt from the co-op in Alva, Oklahoma. So really, yeah, drier country. Let's go with that. So not too terribly rusty here. The box does have some rust here on that piece of upright right there. I mean, little rusty in the door there, bottom of the doors. I mean, who really cares? Cool old pickup, right? No hood, that's okay. Grill's nice on it. Bumper's missing. Yeah, that's kind of stuck. It I kind of had to drag it on the trailer. It sort of rolled, kind of got drug. Yeah. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know much about these. I think that's a little like 134 cubic inch 4-cylinder Jeep motor, I guess. Interesting little fan shroud thingy going on there. Single barrel carb that's been open to the elements, so I'm sure that's great. It's got like 650 16s all the way around on it. I don't think any of them match. Spare cab here. It's a little bit rustier doors wise. and cab wise, I think, but I mean, who really cares? Again, cool Willys Overland tailgate, and step up on the truck here. Spare tire carrier, that's nice. Yeah, there's a spare tire and wheel there that I'm sure is great. I don't even think that wheel's for this. But as you can see, there's a few parts here in the bed. I don't know what that box for. Could be for this, could be for something else. Steering rod, steering wheel, that's definitely for another Jeep. There's all sorts of shafts and ring and pinions and all sorts of stuff. There's a whole rear axle right there, I guess. Just a lot of stuff here in the bed of this. Rear bumpers, very industrious. Transfer case, nice. Bunch of brake drums. Another, oh, that's a rear, it's just a center section, or that's a front axle that's right there that's missing pieces out of it. Maybe it's what's left of that guy, I don't know. Oil pan, I'm sure that's still good. Breather, ring, and there's a pinion there, a ring there. Just a lot of random ass parts in the bed of this. It's part of the front axle knuckle assembly. I don't know, just a lot of random ass parts. Had this open a minute ago. Maybe I shouldn't have closed it. There we go. This door over here, also complete with cow shit. A little rusty. Still not bad. I mean, it's in a freaking pasture. It's literally where it came out of. Door, yeah, card's still there. On that paper there was Alma, Oklahoma. Don't know what those are for, but they are here. Oh, they're inner piece for the windows, I guess. Obviously missing a window glass there. Windshield's here. Other glass is actually kind of intact. I don't know what we're doing with this. I just couldn't turn it down for the money. Yeah, shows 89,046 miles on it. I don't know. It's cool. It's random. I always wanted one of these. And so now it's here. Motor, we're just going to presume stuck. I kind of turned on a little bit. Stuck would be the word. Yeah, 4-cylinder carb just opened the elements there, unfortunately. But you never know. We might dump some, a nice mix of ATF, holy water, and tiger semen in the cylinders and see if she comes around. You just don't know. Big old lights in the front. I actually came with another grill, too. That's in my other pickup. I drove the Power Wagon out here to look at this. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Just kind of total randomness. Just an afternoon grab all of a sudden. It's all here. I'd love to be able to like drop a different driveline in it and just have some fun with it. Honestly, like if you could find a Mahindra Roxor that has been wrecked the hell out of and you could just rob the driveline out of that, that'd be perfect in this because these only made like 72 horsepower. And I'm not setting land speed records with this thing. Just random total thoughts. I don't even know if you could find them in Mahindra Roxor parts to do that. But yeah, other frame here, other cab. Couldn't really turn them down. What the hell? Not really making me any difference. I think the license plate on this one was like 1973 Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma farm truck plate. Same as, I think that was a 67, and there's actually 64 behind it, which is kind of cool. WD, is that like the county designation? I don't know. Somebody can let me know if you're from Oklahoma. Kansas used numbers and then a 2-letter code for their plates. So like Norton County, where I'm at right here, was originally 58 County and then just became NT later on. Like that, NT. But overall, cool random grab. We'll see if I ever make any progress on this. Just a random total grab off marketplace. I pretty much just said, yeah, I'll take it. And we'll see if we make any progress. But with that, guys, I want to thank you again for tuning in. We got a lot of stuff going on around here. I need to work on the big Versatile 900. Obviously that little W400 LP came in. If somebody wants that, shoot me a message or get a hold of me. It's not a keeper for me. I just wanted to save a rare tractor right there. And I don't know, we got a lot of stuff going on, getting towards planting spring season, so I actually have to be a farmer for a little bit. Meh. But we're doing all sorts of stuff. I have a new to me planter tractor coming tomorrow. I have a new to me planter that's been sitting in a shed hidden for a few months at home as well. And you guys get to see more of that, because we're going to start working on that, getting it ready to plant corn, beans, and milo this spring. Maybe start doing some tillage here with the big versatile stuff like that. But you guys take care. Please feel free to come on out to the SPPA Tractor Show the 24th, 25th, and 26th. We would love to have you there. More details in the description. As always, you can go to territorialtrading.com and see what kind of toys and memorabilia I have for sale. I'm on all the socials as @TMontyIH. You guys take care. Have a good one. Go drag something out of the weeds and get it running.